How's it going, people? Today we are versing a Kayo. I really wanted to get this one out to you guys just because I think this matchup's going to be really important. This is what we're kind of running with, the latest list at the moment. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting matchup. A lot of things kind of have to go our way, to be honest. Just their numbers essentially are bigger than ours, so yeah, we basically just need to hope that they get late bellows, and yeah, kind of have turns like this, I suppose. So on this, I think it's risky. Like, we can block out here, keep the Easter egg to go draw a card, because we'll have go again from the quicken. But I think the better... I mean, look, I could even go boots here with the sink below, which might actually be decent, but we're like Easter egg. So the thing that I don't like about Easter egg with dual threat on a 4-card hand is it's really difficult to actually play it out. I am just gonna keep this though, because I kind of just want to tuck it into the arsenal as soon as possible, and we'll see if we can leverage this quicken at all. Yeah, so this hand's kind of goated. Sort of exactly what we wanted to see. We'll see if this hits. I do kind of want to keep... Yeah, okay, I don't want to show that we have anything at the moment, so I'm just going to go like this. And yeah, we can play the dual threat, but it's so telegraphed that he's just going to flash bag the Command and Conquer, and we're not really looking to kind of do that. This is fine though. The blue cut through in CNC is all we need. Looks like a... Oh, sorry, yeah, they get a 6, don't they? Man, unlucky. That's okay. So we'll definitely be able to take something here, the very least. I was spectating a couple games just on Talishar the last few days, and I've noticed, like, I don't know if it's just me or if it's my ego now that the videos hit 100 views, which I'm very proud of, by the way. Thank you all for watching. I'm very proud of that video. But this hand is interesting. Yeah, I was actually like kind of shocked about that, to be honest. So, like, thank you all. I really do appreciate it. This hand we're just gonna block a little bit. But yeah, anyway, I was saying I started to see a couple of my lists going around, or like maybe a version of it, and I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool. You know, I didn't know it would have picked up traction. I'm not really active in the purple Discord either, but my name is Ryan 2323. If you guys are curious. Looks like we're both just playing a little bit of a mid-range plan by the looks. New Swing Big is pretty goated. I also love that art. It's so cool. That's some classic Flesh and Blood art. This hand... you just got another one. I mean, hey, you can run 6 Swing Bigs. I don't see why not. Interesting. So, this is a hand that we can kind of go off with, but I think I would just rather block 7, see if we can snipe like a Bear Fangs, because I've seen some lists actually run upwards of like 12 no blocks, like red yellow Bear Fangs, Wild Rides, and yellow red Pulping, which I think is kind of interesting. So, but yeah, it looks like we're both just kind of taking it easy for now. Kind of an interesting matchup. We'll see if we can get anything here. I kind of want to hold this dual threat, just maybe till we draw something something that'll work with it. So probably having a little bit of a think here. Wow, okay, getting a bit of armor. I don't mind it. We just have to clear that armor as fast as possible. And a CNC, wow, really interesting, okay. So I'm taking it there's probably like a Bear Fangs or a Wild Ride in the hand then. This hand's another pretty mid one. We'll just block 8 if we can. But yeah, I'm expecting Kayo to definitely be a contender. in this upcoming meta. I've been noticing that a lot of the Pleiades and Lyeth lists are getting really refined. Yeah, pulping, nice, nice, nice. So this could enter with a claw as well. So okay, do we? I think actually what we're gonna do. This might be a turn for dual threat. Because I do want to put a D-React in Arsenal. So and if we don't have to block the next attack, there is a chance that they'll hit this instead of my torrent. Um, so yeah, I don't mind blocking this. Our boots are basically the only point of free block that we get. Let's just have a look. Interesting. Okay, so using the sash here for a stampede. Yeah, this card is really good. The 0 block does not matter at all. Like the fact that it costs 2 instead of 3 is just massive. Yeah, I think here I don't really want to block this as well because it kind of makes our Fate Foreseen block 3. I know that doesn't really make sense, but yeah, this card is definitely one of those like don't block kind of cards. Cool. So we're just gonna pray that the flesh bag hits the Fate. Sometimes you kind of have to gamble, just like a brute. But it will have a massive impact on our game, because, yeah. Okay. Close chain, dual threat, harmonize Kadachi. Oh, never lucky, never lucky. Yeah, and it's like, times like that, it just kind of costs you the game, but I mean, we have to do it, right? There's no other kind of line there. He hits the 50-50, you know, it is what it is. We would have definitely evened up the life totals, though. We do get to stump his turn, though, so, you know. Oh, never mind, you just have the best card. Nice. So we know they have a pulping. Look at this guy. Andy's actually smart? That's crazy. Very sad, very sad. Yeah, we'll keep it. Because... So we're getting a dual threat, right? So... Arsenal that... We can't really do much else with this hand. So we're kind of in a tricky spot, because like... We don't really want to be taking 5, and we know dual threat's coming up, but it doesn't have an arsenal though. So I think we actually just block 6. We kind of blank the bellows, which is good. Yeah, just pretty unfortunate on the torrent there. This is fine. We get to block 7. So we have 2 Conquerors in the bin. Move through probably about half, yeah, around half our D-Reacts as well. Okay. Maybe he needs the resource. Right, so we don't want to be taking the claw. So what do we do with this? I mean, hey, I suppose we have to sacrifice the dual threat. Feels bad, but we have to do it. This would be great to draw if the weakest link hits, so I do not mind keeping that there. Yeah, decent amount of no blocks, so I'm still happy with like running weakest link in the list. I still think it's okay. At the very least, that lets you look at the hand, so you can kind of gauge what to block. But yeah, looking so far, just one of each left. One dual threat, one CNC. A couple more weakest links though. We've got the erase faces coming up as well, so hopefully we can draw into that sometime soon. Should be nice. But yeah, we'll see if we can get on the comeback. Okay, we get a block. What a cool card though, eh? Basically a 6 power. Smashing ground. Cool. Alright. Getting probably the last... Oh, there's the last dual threat. Sweet. So... This is kind of tough. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to block 4, because I don't trust that we'll draw into a blue. Yeah, and all we need is this, so I think this is fine. So they give us an off turn. This has to be like a pulping or something though. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. Cool. We will gain. Go with the bittering. Cool. And then this will come in for 6. See what we get. E-strike. Sure. Could be a bellows as well, to be honest. Usually when they keep a full hand, that's the telltale. There we go. Oh, get rid of that. Yes, please. Kind of an interesting hand here as well. Double discard the Reckless Stampede. That's crazy. Sweet. So I think here... so it could be claw into an attack. So I kind of want to block like this. The hand isn't good enough to just fully aggro. Yeah, so we're gonna just keep this and see what else they've got. Sure. That's pretty good. Do we care? I think we do. So yeah, we got the use out of the vest. That's alright. Having the CNC there instead of like a normal attack's a little bit unfortunate, but this is a pretty okay hand as well. Pretty standard, pretty normal. Traditional Ira be like. Oh, and you find your last bellows. Please just whiff like 6 times in a row. Yeah, this card in Kayo is honestly just insane. Gives them so much spike potential, you could say. Maybe they have all reds. I hope they do. That'd be cool. So we probably will block 6. Since it's kind of like weak now, since they're out of bellows, I think we're more so just gonna name Wild Ride, Pulping, or Bear Fangs. Of course you have the blue, my guy. Peak Gaming. Love this card. Very strong. Alright, what's the follow-up? Just Beast Within. Alright, yeah, let's see if we can recover, because this is definitely on the downhill. I'm not gonna lie. Race Faces came a little too late. Not as great once they've played all 3 bellows. So to be honest, I'm surprised we're still alive past all 3 bellows, because usually that just knocks it right away. Yeah, I think too little too late there. With the torrent hit, we might have been able to catch up in this, but yeah, not with these hands, unfortunately. And this will close it out. Unfortunate, guys. Yeah, so, I mean, pretty tough game. I'm not sure that we could have done much different on that. We were at 2, we were dead to the Reckless regardless, so it didn't really matter there. Still had the Bare Fangs, Wild Ride. So yeah, still a couple. Yeah, just kind of didn't really see what we needed to see on that one, to be quite honest. But so it goes sometimes. I'm just gonna load into another game. We'll see if we can play something else. See if we get another matchup. Yeah, I'm still trying to refine this list in the prep for PQ. Finding out how the Super Slam heroes are playing, what kind of cards I need. Probably gonna take out Smashing Good Time. I think I'm at the point now where I might just not take for Verdance. Yeah, like, I think the Super Slam heroes, surprisingly, even the Guardians can give Verdance a really hard time. Ooh, Dorinthia. Yeah, we'll go second. Dorinthia is a really fun matchup. It's super skill-based. So we bring in the Humbles, we bring in potentially Oasis, but I actually think it's a weakest link, and I'm going to drop one of these, just because they block really well. Do I want 2 of them? Good luck, my dude. Nah, we'll just try this. Should be fine. Nice, love to see a Dawnblade. We are just gonna block for 6. It's always the standard. Should be just the pass here. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess, if you want. I mean, this only comes in for 4, right? Or for 5? Yeah, so it's like... whatever. I would rather you have no Arsenal, to be honest. I thought he was just gonna go Grains Pass. Maybe keep that in Arsenal, but yeah, I don't know. So this is kind of tricky because there's a chance that he'll just directly block with boots. So we do miss out on a bit of value here. So what I'm gonna do is actually want to get the boots out early. So I'm gonna go here. That's good. Yep, and then what we can do now actually is we can do this, because he's not going to block a Adachi for 2, which kind of, it gets around the damage leak that we would have found from before. So this will be pretty good just to see what his hand's like as well. But yeah, now that the boots are gone, we can do those 1, 5, 7 turns a lot easier. Blade Flurry, Beat, and Twinning Blade. So that is 5, right? What does this one do again? +1. Okay. So I actually goes to 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna block this one. And I would rather see what they do first. Okay. Wow, that's really aggressive. I'm really surprised. We will just let this hit because the follow-up is Oh, actually I shouldn't have done that because it's not 4, it's the wrong one. Sorry, my bad, I know. I'm thinking like, oh, it's 4, but it's still 5 because it's the same. Yeah, so we'll go here. We're gonna check the top. Yeah, beautiful. I'll take it. And then we'll just cover this up nice and easy. Very aggressive here. I'm surprised she's not going for the more of the setup kind of lines. But yeah, interesting. Alright, we get a nice little crack back here. Awesome. So now we get Mask, and then we get to do another threaten of Mask as well. Regardless, of course, we're still flicking this. And we'll see if he wants to give me the draw. Nope, okay, cool. Okay, bit of a setup turn, I see. This turn here is kind of interesting, so it depends on how aggressive we want to get, I suppose. I'm a little bit worried just because of that agility vigor. Because of that, we can go here, flick, we can gain, we can pay off that, but then we're still 1 short. Let me just think here. Could be pitch into that. You're not gonna block that. Sure. That's really frustrating. Okay, now what? But, if you're gonna play defense, then I'll play defense. I can set up. I mean, sure. This is a nice little stack later too, if it goes that long. So I think we made the most of that turn with the shelter. I wasn't expecting the shelter though. Didn't know that was an inclusion. Yeah, so we are gonna block. I know this gives reprise, but I'd rather save this if we can help it, if you get what I mean. Cool, so this means they have to advance by another 2, which is pretty easy, to be honest. Yeah. And now this completely shuts them down. Yeah, E-Strike's good. Cool. We do need to keep count of these D-Rex though, so we're at 4 of 9. So we've got 5 more coming up, which is good. Stave off the damage a little bit. So we got 2. I think we're gonna name Warrior's Valor. It's always Warrior's Valor or Supremacy. Those are the 2 cards that I think I'm the most scared of. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Don't like the hand. Okay, cool. We didn't want to block this turn anyway. But that is very strong. Okay, we have a decision to make. Guys, I think I might just throw the hand, but if this is singing, we're actually so juiced. I mean, so this will get 2, right? Is it worth the full cover? Oh, I don't know. Because if this is a buff, this like, is this Iron Song response? You've got 2. I mean, hey, it could be. That's why I'm like, my instincts are telling me to block with momentum and knives. I mean, but you need to pay to swing again, right? So it has to be a 0. Unless it's glint. Oh my gosh, wait. If I was in his spot, what would I do? I would hold a 0 in hand. So I think we actually just give up the entire suite. Twinning blade. Nice. Good dupe, my boy. It's okay. It's 1 counter. It's not the worst. We do lose the equipment, but I was happy doing that just because we have a lot of let me check my disruption real quick. Okay, yeah, we want to do this because we want to be able to stop the second swing. Yeah, look, I think in that case, blocking 7 is fine. Potentially maybe not, but yeah, I don't know. I think that was the right choice. This could potentially go to 7. I'm actually just gonna block 6. Okay, that's fine. This is an extender as well, and on the following turn he has to give us 2 cards to be able to keep his second swing ability, which means the following turn to block is much easier. That's kind of where you have to be on it, and him giving us that there is pretty big too, because this is going to be really annoying for him. So yeah, we could have blocked extra, and then done the same turn, but he would have just Arsenal Jagged Edge, so you're kind of not really getting around the issue. Like, you stop the counter, but then you're giving him giving her an extra pump, for a following turn. So the matchup honestly is all about knowing when to take your hits and when not to. So yeah, this is what I mean. So on the following now, this should be much easier. Just got to remember what he blocks with. Glint and... So he's got Glistening and a Puncture. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ghosting here. Okay, so what can we do on this? Oh, so we can pop off. So, like, we actually don't even care that he has this, right? Because now that we know that's free information, you can't swing again, so don't... Yeah. Bro. But getting the dual threat here is actually really good. Puts us in a really good spot. Attire in Dorinthia I think is just perfect. I think it's such a good Fabled. It's a shame it's going to be so expensive, but it in my opinion, it is a staple. And we know Glistening is here, so this is fine. This actually works out really well for us. We're going to do a lot of damage here. And then we've got a sync ready to go on the crackback, so we're going to go here, 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 and then we're going to do an E-Strike for a solid 10. So yeah, man, you can eat all my damage. I'll put you down to 6 any day. Juice. Alright. Oh, and it's a very good aggressive hand too. So, okay, we're in a really fun spot now. We're in a spot where we can either choose to block heavy, or we can just let it ride and we can just do a massive turn, which I'm honestly thinking about, because this, we're not going to get a hand much better than this, but they're going to be on 4 counters. So, we basically just have to guarantee that we can take the hand on the next turn. And I want to look at the hand right now. 2 shelters. We haven't seen any sinks though, which is kind of interesting, or fates, which is a little bit dangerous if we want to pop off. So let's work out our damage cap, and then we're going to go through blocking choices. Because I'm really positive he can get this to 13. So let's have a look. So that's 3. 3 into 7, so that's 10. 10 into 4, so that's 14 on hit, 15. So we can push 15. So I think honestly we're actually just gonna take this. Obviously my other line is block 10, so just so you guys can see what I mean. So yep, pretty big Dawnblade here. If he doesn't buff here, these are probably reprise cards as well. Oh, that is gas, my dude. Very nice. Very nice. I see you. I see you. Yeah, that's scary. But we should be able to take a pretty good majority of the hand, and then we're just going to have to full block and go for a reset. We just need as much damage here as, like, basically as possible. Cool. Yep, any amount of cards out is good for me. But that comes in for 8. Just a nice little 1 card 8. Doesn't seem too bad. Interesting block. Awesome. Sweet, we'll see what we get, and beautiful, it's exactly what I wanted. So, we are just going to block this at, this could potentially go to 12, I believe, so we're just going to go like this, 10, 14, yeah, should be fine. Yeah, we're actually going to go for this one first, because I'd rather keep that. Come on, show it to me, brother. There we go. Come on. I was like, haven't seen us singing all game. Surely he's got something. He has to go for a response here as well, which is fine by us, because we get to take... we only take 1 card, but because we're on 10 and he's going to have no counters, it's very unlikely that he gets it. Yep, so response. And how about no? He would have loved to play this, though. Play it with all 4. Yeah. Yeah, good game, my broski. That's it. It's just like... If you know Dorinthia and you know the lines and you know the play patterns, then it's pretty telegraphed, like what can and can't happen. But that was fun. That was like a really interesting matchup where we have to, you know, make a choice of like, do we deal a lot of damage or not? So yeah, that was really cool. So hopefully you guys like those 2 games. I will record another one very shortly. So